This is Professor L.B. Gaikwad's English Literature Web. This is the YouTube channel. This YouTube channel uploads the videos on English literature, on English grammar, on English phonetics and phonology, on English semantics and syntactics, as well as on English speaking classes. Here I am Professor L.B. Gaikwad requests you first to view, watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel. This channel is very much useful for the students of English as well as other languages also, because the students of other languages can translate these lectures into their mother tongues and they can learn the knowledge easily. And the students of English literature as well as of English language, they can learn the education through this channel. Today I have come with a new topic. The topic is Sociolect Part 2, and a social class of people shows more unique linguistic feature than the Sociolect. Remember, in the part first, we had seen the difference between the Sociolect and the Sociolect. We had seen that the Sociolect is the limited language of the group and the sociolect is the language of the reputed social class, and that's why the sociolect is higher than the regionolect. Here the connected thing is that the social class of people shows more unique linguistic features than the regionolect. Remember, the social class is there in the society, and this social class is always popular. This social class is always uh, biggest class. It is the reputed class, it is the demandable class, and that's why this class shows the knowledgeable grammar, knowledgeable things, and that's why that is called the unique linguistic features. Means the unique linguistic features are there in the social class, means in the sociolect, and it is not available in the regionolect, and that's why the regionolect is lower than the sociolect. That is the particular explanation. As per Peter Trujillo, the sociolect is a variety of language related with speaker's social background. Remember, we have taken the example of the leading sociolinguist. His name is Peter Trujillo, and this Peter Trujillo says that the sociolect is a variety of language. Means according to him, this sociolect is the variety, is the form, is the branch, is the particular way of talking, the language, that is the particular way of the language. And that way of speaking language is related with speakers social background. Means the social background of the speakers make effect on the sociolect. Means if the social background is culture, then the sociolect is culture, and if the social background is rather not cultured, or if there are the effects of the mother tongue, that becomes the rather lower sociolect. That is the point. The notion of the sociolect came into existence with the beginning of the dialectology. Remember, the notion of the sociolect means the concept of the sociolect came into the existence, means this sociolect took the birth with the beginning of the dialectology. Means dialectology means when the linguists sit for discussing, or when the topic of all the dialects was discussed by the linguists, that is called the dialectology. And when the beginning of the dialectology was there, then the question of this sociolect also came before, and those people uh, studied, and they formed, or they progressed, or they named the sub type of the language, and that is called the uh, sociolect. The dialectology studies different dialects in relation to England social society. Remember, the dialectology has the particular study of the different dialects in the relation with the England social society, means the society of England, that is the great society, and that is the social society. And on the basis of that social society, the linguists have come together in that sense, and they have made the dialectology. And therefore the explanation goes that the dialectology studies different dialects in relation to the England social society. Basically, a person speaks as per the social group. Perhaps the person's age and gender are also calculated there. So remember, basically a person talks the sociolect as per the social group, means what type of that social group is there, or how is the culture of that particular social group. On that basis the person talks the sociolect. Perhaps the person's age is also responsible for talking the sociolect, and the genders are also responsible for talking the sociolect. Gender means, I will say that if that is the woman, that woman talks that sociolect as per the gender, and a man is there, that man speaks that sociolect as per that way of discussion. Then if there are the children, they talk also as per their maturity or as per their age, and that is called the particular sociolect. William Labov has said that we have to learn speaking by being fitted in the general pattern of our society. Remember, Willem Labov is there, and this Willem Labov is the linguist, or is the critic of language, and he has said that a man has to learn the speaking, means man must learn the speaking. Man has to learn the speaking by fitting, means he should fit in the group, he should fit, he must fit himself in the general pattern of the society. Means if that person doesn't sit, doesn't appear in the general pattern of the society, that man will not learn the sociolect. Means the sociolect is the particular wing of the language which is very much connected with the social group of the society. And if that person is not coming into the social group of the society, then that man will not learn the sociolect, that is the language of the society. Here we speak as per the environment. Here we speak as per the environment, means the environment is very much important there. And then our life depends on it. Remember, the life of the person who speaks there, the sociolect, his life depends on the particular environment. If that environment is hilly environment, if that environment is Adivasi environment, or if that environment is rural, then it is very much possible that the sociolect will be progress in that ways. There is the difference between the dialect and sociolect. Remember, it is very easy to say that the sociolect is the particular class, the particular section of the social class, and that social class is the reputed class, famous class, popular class, and that popular class has developed this sociolect. And the dialect is the particular dialect which can be the regional dialect, or which can be the suppose the biggest dialect, but there is the difference between the sociolect and the dialect. The dialect is decided on the geographical features of the region, which has the specific phonological or lexical rules and regulations. Remember, here is the best definition of the dialect, that the dialect is decided. Decided means we can decide. Decided means we can prove, we can say that the dialect is such and such, and that's why here the explanation goes on that the dialect is decided on the geographical features. Geographical features means, I will say, the features of the area, and those features are very much responsible to talk the dialect of the region. If that region is tribal, if that region is rural, if that region is Adivasi, or if that region is educated, then that regional dialect or that dialect also goes by that way, because that dialect has the specific phonological, that dialect has the basic specific, the particular, the certain phonological or lexical rules and regulations. Means that dialect has the particular phonological means in the sense of accent or in the sense of pronunciation, and lexical rules means the rules of the phrases, words, and the sentences, and all these rules are there, and that is called the particular dialect. And sociolect is also like that, but just we saw that the sociolect is the group of language or the type of language which is spoken by the famous or spoken by the social class. Asip Agha talks about the dialect that it is related with the speaker's birth, place, and residence. Remember, there is the important linguist, and that linguist is here Asip Agha. He talks uh, about the dialect, that the dialect is related with the speaker's birthplace and residence, means the residence of the speaker or the birthplace of the speaker have also the particular impact on the particular dialect. Means the dialect is spoken by that boy, by that man, or by that speaker, thinking of the birthplace and the residence. Means if that residence is rural, if that birthplace is a village, then it is quite possible that the dialect of that person will be influenced, will be impacted, or will be responsible because of the influence of the birthplace and residence, according to Asif Agha. And sociolect comes into existence through the socio-economic class of people, their age, gender, and ethnicity, that is the relating to race point. Means, remember, here we are discussing the best point, that the sociolect comes into existence. It means that the sociolect is progressed, the sociolect is developed, or the linguist develops, progresses the sociolect through the socio-economic class of people. Means there should be the class of the society, and that class should be out of the economic process, and that socio-economic class of people create this sociolect. And their age, means the age of that class is also important there. The gender of that class is also important there. Means the gender means that can be the woman or that can be the man, that is called the gender. And the ethnicity means, I will say that this is relating to the race or the caste of the society, and the caste is also the main factor to create the particular sociolect. And that's why we see that there are various castes, there are various races in India, and we have the sociolect various in our India, and those sociolects have the influences of those castes or races. Through such difference, the regional words like soda, pop, and coke are used in the different parts of the United States of America. Remember, the effect has come upon the language of the United States of America, and that effect has come in this way that the regional words are there, and those regional words are soda, pop, coke. These are the words, and these words are used in the different parts of the United States of America. Remember, this has happened only because of the particular socio-economic class of people, their ages, their genders, and ethnicity. That is the particular point here we are discussing. Thomas E. Murray says that coke is used generally by thousands of people, especially in the southern half of the United States of America. Means the explanation is that according to Thomas E. Murray, he says that the coke means C-O-K, the coke is used generally by thousands of people, means thousands of people talk this, speak this, and this is spoken, or the thousands of people spoke this, especially in the southern half of the United States of America. That is the important information which has been supplied by Thomas A. Murray to us. And pop, P-O-P, pop is used by many citizens in the northern half of the United States of America. Remember, the second example is there, and that is the example of the pop word, and this pop word, P-O-P, pop word is used by many citizens in the northern half of the United States of America. Today, here we have finished the part second of the sociolect also. We will come in front of each other with a new topic. Till then, I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad. Takes your leave. Thank you. Thank you very much.